Hello, is that Asda? Hello. Sorry about this. I've got a quick story for you, if you don't mind.
Okay.
It's called the Soothsayer, right? What happened, right? There was this bloke, he was about 40 or 50, but he looked much older, and he had this wife. And one day she went down the swimming pool, and there was this big commotion, and she was like, what's all this about? And it turned out that there was this bloke called the Soothsayer, which was basically like a fancy, you know, psychic. His wife was down there, and everyone was down there, and they were, you know, they were sucking up to her because of who she was, and, you know, just trying to get something for nothing. You know what I mean? You're with me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, so, don't worry. I'm doing my best here. So, she goes home to our bloke and she says, you know what, you should become a soothsayer because I fancy a bit of what I saw down the pool today. And he says, I ain't got time for that, I'm a busy man. And then she just told him again, she says, look, either you do that or I'm leaving you. Right, so she went away and she left him with that thought. And he thought to himself, you know what, my wife's a scorcher, I can't afford to lose her for that. So he went back down the pool and he found this soothsayer's wife. And he says, look, how do I go about becoming a soothsayer? And she says, I'll let you in on a little secret. It's all a farce, and I'll show you how to do it. Right. So she gave him her ring, and she said, I'm going to hide this in the mud, and I'm going to pretend I've lost it and cause a big fuss. And because everybody's sucking up to me, they'll wonder where it is. But you can come up and you say, I know where it is. I'm psychic. It's in the mud over there. So he says, all right, I'll do that. You're still with me, by the way? I know it's a bit confusing. So, right, okay, so he goes up, he says, I know where it is, it's in the mud over there. So he goes and picks it out, and Bob's your uncle, everyone thinks he's a psychic, or a soothsayer, as they say. So his wife's happy about that, and he goes home, and she's really happy about that, and you know, everyone lived happily ever after, basically, and that's the gist of the story. I know it's a bit weird, but, you know.
Yeah. And that got to Asda, yeah?
What's that got to do with Asda's? Nothing. But I hope it broke up your night for you.
Oh, okay.
Alright, you take care now, I'll see you later.
Alright then, bye.
Bye.